You are now listening to Trans Talk
with JC Best and Dina Marie.
Hi, I'm Dina Marie.
We're just talking about trans shit.
I did not come to play with you, hoes. I came to slay, bitch.
Most people who are trans have been through hell and high water.
The hardest part about being a woman is figuring out what to wear.
Yeah, baby. Oh my goodness.
You know what that sound means. It's time for Trans Talk, baby. Oh my goodness. I'm your host, JC Best, and to my left, the beautiful Miss Dina Marie. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you? We turned up in this bit. What are we doing? I smoked a little reefer. You know it's bad when you call it reefer. That's a bad sign.
I'm also drinking a vodka.
And you drinking too? I don't know. Maybe I should.
Water, sorry.
Maybe is it water? That didn't sound. I just drank some. That sounds like a little gin here.
It's water.
Oh, you front
My
for
water, don't worry.
front for the gram. I might actually get the love. What's the signature? The law of attraction. I might go ahead and order that. We are here live Sunday night at Live on Air, 335 Flatbush Avenue. One of our favorite places in the city.
I love it. It's so much fun.
How great is it? How great is
love
Joe?
doing this show
Yo,
here.
give a hand out, everybody. Give a
Love
hand for Joe, the
Joe.
owner.
Love Joe. I love this place. Amazing food. Amazing
This place is
drink.
amazing, guys. You can come down and catch us Tuesday through Sunday. Trans Talk, we're every Sunday night, but this place is rocking all the time. I am so hyped about this show, man.
Yeah, me too.
This is a dude show, dude. This is such a dude show tonight. We finally. I
So out of place.
believe, our first man on the show, right? We've had nothing but women on the show.
Well, we've had women and one non-binary.
We had a non-binary. That was a great guest. That's right. I remember that. But yeah, we haven't had any guys. And I need some guy time. God damn it. I'm ready for it. I want to talk about guy
I
stuff
bet
today.
you do.
I want to talk about guy stuff today. What'd you say?
I bet you do.
Oh, Dean, you know I do. You know I do.
You love your guy time, don't you?
I love my guy time. I want to talk about guys today. This is big for me. This is bigger for you too because you are just reeking of good energy. You got a lot of great stuff going on.
Oh, it's an exciting week for me.
What is going on in your life?
Oh no, my boyfriend asked me to move in with him.
Your boyfriend asked you to move in with him.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He's here tonight.
James is in the building?
You want him to say hi? You can come and say hi.
Do you know, James, do you know how much we talk about you, dude, on
You
a
can
weekly
come say
basis?
hi. Let him come say hi. Baby,
That's
come
true.
Say hi. Come say hi.
James, listen, we gotta have you on. Honestly, we gotta
But
have you on,
let him
dude,
say
at
hi
some
today.
point. Do you wanna say like just what's up real quick, or maybe at a future time? No, I don't want to
Baby,
put you on the
baby,
spot. I don't want to put you on the
here.
spot.
Come over
James,
here.
at some point, we just want to have it on and kick it
Come
with
here.
you, dude.
Come over here. Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna say right now, but this is your girl talking.
Yes, come sit here now. Wait.
Oh, he's a star. This was planned. Get your ass up over here, boy. In the
Over
building,
here right now.
Dina's man.
Baby, I'm gonna.
No, James, just come on up instead. This is on the spot, live. Oh my God, dude. This is what? Did y'all plan this?
No.
Dude,
What's up?
how you doing, man?
I'm all right.
No. You got your mic. Your mic should work. It's live. Blowing it. Good. There we go. None of us are strangers to blowing. All right. So this is
Shut up.
James. This is the thing, man. We've been talking so positively about you the last couple months. Are you fans of the show? You watch the show? What do you
He's
think?
watched the show since we first started talking on OkCupid. I told him about the show and he started watching it.
Unbelievable.
And so he started watching it and he really liked it. And then we met on OkCupid.
You met on OkCupid, and when was this?
And
When was this? Like just
It was in December.
hot love, new love.
It's amazing.
Look at the end. You jumping out of your shirt, and you can't even contain yourself. Dude, I do. You see me on this show. You see how frustrated she gets me? Aww. I mean, she gets me worked up. I love Dina, man, but listen,
James.
it's good, and whatever y'all coming together. But I gotta, she's been wonderful since y'all been dating, man. Energy is fantastic, it's great. I really appreciate you coming into our lives.
She's wonderful on her own, as I always tell her.
She is. Oh, oh. Oh, true love, folks. True love. All right, James, would you come on the show and we have like an episode with you where you would kick it? Would you be down for that? I'll go through your agency.
Yeah,
I'm not above that.
I'm his agent.
Oh, my God. Agent of that D. Okay, we see you, bro. Thanks a lot, James, for coming on, man. We're going to talk to you, dude. Amazing.
Wasn't that exciting?
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's wonderful. You've been talking so much about him the last.
I love him so much. He's amazing.
Talk. Can you hear? Talking to the mic.
He's really just like a great guy. Like I never, could have, expected to find something or somebody so great that makes me feel so great every day.
Oh,
and he's different than people that I've dated. I used to date the bad boy. The typical bad boy, that's what I went after, and I actually gave a good guy a chance.
Wow.
Come to find out, he's a good guy. He's a good boy, but
he's an actual good guy.
He has
he's the bad
guy. Don't you worry.
Come to find out, he's a bad boy.
He's more bad than the rest of them, but he's a good boy. He's good, but he can be bad.
I love it. I am so glad for you. We're
I'm
good.
so happy. It's
good.
I've never been happier.
You make me want. That's true love. You've been out with it. Last week or a couple weeks ago, I tried to bring it up and you wouldn't even talk about it. You remember? You got into a thing.
Well, lots happened in the past.
It's like an open type of thing.
Well, now we're living together, so yeah.
So yeah. It makes me want to talk about some shit too.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I mean, we have an incredible guest, but yeah, before we bring him on, I want to talk about some shit because I feel like if you're going to continue to reveal yourself on a weekly basis as much as you do.
Yeah, that's what you want me to do every week. You want me to reveal myself. I don't give enough.
I need to do the same.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think there's a lot of you that we have yet to see.
I want to say this. I feel like I live my life openly, but I don't know. Maybe it's not.
I feel like I never
you feel
thought.
like there's
I
more.
feel like I never thought you lived your life openly, and I feel like I never thought that I got the whole JC.
Right.
But then, when we started the times when we were alone together, I feel like I really got to know you and I saw, a different side.
Right.
But I still never felt like I got the whole thing. And then, me and, Jeff had, a talk with you. And then, you opened up more. And, we had, a really emotional talk. And, you opened up and, it was, really, a different
What
thing.
do I
and
say?
then,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I still don't feel
What
like
do
you're
I
being
say
completely
more
open.
than okay? So I say I'm into guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right now,
But you still give I don't know.
I'm into guys, man. And this is the thing.
Oh.
I don't feel. It's so funny because we talk about coming out and shit. I've been so transparent
You're
on
into
stage.
guys now?
I
What are you
talk.
doing it on the show?
I talk about what I talk about, but then off stage it feels like maybe people don't believe me or they think it's just an act. So I say I have sex with guys. I don't feel like I need to announce that, but I will.
You don't. I mean, you don't have to. Oh my God!
I will. Guys, listen out there. I want to say
Oh.
I have sex with men.
Woo! Me too.
I don't think that even demands an
Woo!
applause. Really, that sickens me to think that gets an applause. That's all you got to do. I could do way funner shit than that to warrant an applause.
I bet you could.
But I will. I'll fucking say it. Dude, listen, and you know what? I mean, there is a part of me that maybe I hide a little bit, because, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ashamed of it, but we have a guest on.
I never want you to be ashamed.
I'm not. We have a guest on, and part of their history, and I asked them a little bit about this, is ex-gay therapy, which I've been in. So it's kind of like I don't know, but I don't share that with people because I'm like, why do people need to, But since you're right.
Well,
if I'm going to be talking to
I
you,
was never in like ex-gay therapy, but I mean, my mother will never admit. Well,
oh my God,
I'm talking about this on the show now.
Do it.
Oh shit.
Fuck this. We high and shit.
My mother was a born-again Christian. And
your mother?
Oh, yes.
Oh, hell
that?
no.
Well, now she's went to hell again, so it's fine.
Now she went to hell again?
Yeah, well,
I'm driving you there, boo.
oh, honey, she's been there for a while.
Oh, true. You got your own.
She's on fire. No, but she was a born-again Christian, and when I first came out of the closet as gay, like when I was like 15, this is before I was trans or anything, like she
tried to get you to convert back.
She tried. I was in the fashion school that I graduated from for high school. It was my freshman year. They wound up like moving me to Brooklyn to this school, and I was in like an office school. They made me shave my long hair off. I had like a buzz cut. I had to start wearing baggy clothes and baggy shirts.
Are you serious?
I felt like I was in the witness protection program. And also, it was an awful school because the gym class was separated into male and female, and I had to be in the male one, and I just felt so awkward. And then I was around all these guys, and I had to play like hockey, and I was like awful, and they were all laughing.
Could you imagine Dina playing hockey?
And if you ask my mother about this now, she'll like totally deny it.
I can't wait.
I had burgundy hair, beautiful burgundy hair that like glistened in the sunlight, and they made me buzz it off. So
Dina, I had no idea. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
This is worse than the ex-gay shit I did.
It was awful. It was my own ex-gay therapy, and it was bad, and clearly it didn't work.
Look at, not only did you go gay, you went to a woman, so they really fucked up. They should have just.
Hey.
You just.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You can't stop people from being who they are.
I had a happy ending because I wound up getting back into the fashion high school because my father went there and like cried to the assistant principal and got her to let me back in because the school loved me and it was amazing.
Well, good for you. Okay, well, that was a touching story. I can't believe that Dina was in ex-gay shit. We're gonna fucking talk about that another episode.
My mother will never admit to that.
Oh,
shit.
well, she's gonna have to admit to it. Are you fucking kidding me?
Her,
I want to get into our guests because we had news stories and such, but we bullshitted for so long coming out, which is the most ridiculous thing I've ever even talked about or heard.
I'm sorry.
No, me. I'm talking about me saying I fuck guys. I was like, duh. All right. Anyway. Yeah, dude, I've been following this guy for a while. You know how I talk to you. I mean, we talk to you about our guests all the time, and I'm like, how serious it is.
I'm very excited.
Super, super excited. And now this is great.
So
This is
nice.
It is nice.
I was like talking to him outside.
And we have is this is the first dude we've had on the show, correct?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
We need more dudes, dude. I'm not gonna. And it's not just because I fuck them. It's because we just need more. All right. Yeah, this is an actor. Podcaster. He's the co-host of very popular Kill Me Now podcast with Judy Gold. He's a husband. We give you everybody.
Yes, I met his beautiful wife outside too. She's amazing.
She is amazing. We'll talk about her in just a little bit. We're gonna give you Mr. Hennessy's on the show. Hennessy's in the building, baby. Yeah. What up? Thanks so much for coming, man.
For being here.
Yeah. Well, wait, were you easy? Do you speak German? Is that that's pretty good. You're fluent in German. Nice. All right. Well, yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the show. Yeah, you look super West Coast right now, dude. Super West Coast. South Pacific.
Comfy.
Do you? I'm so dumb. It's not water ski. This is how I'm showing myself right now.
Jet ski?
No. What do fucking people do out west? They like surf. God damn, that's terrible. That I didn't know.
You didn't know
water
surf?
ski. You don't have skis on the water.
You didn't know what surfing was?
I'm a stereotype.
Oh my
Hennessy.
God.
That's what it is.
Do you know how to swim?
I do know how to doggy swim. Do you swim? I mean, is that a thing? People swim? Side stroke? Are you
I haven't
are you
swam in so
are you active? You just like super fit, all that type
I'm
of shit?
pretty active. Yeah, I'm a bike messenger in the city
Nice.
for money. I'm a surfer also.
Sweet.
Yeah, I haven't surfed in like over a year, so maybe I can't say that anymore. But
Cool.
yeah, but I have a surfboard.
You have a surfboard.
I do.
That's more than
And
I
pipe
I've
dreams.
never
I've got
surfed
pipe
before.
dreams.
Pipe dreams, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. I don't-
It
you-
looks
Getting-
really cool, and I would
It's a
really
surf-
like love to surf.
We
it looks
would.
like really fun, but I think I would probably drown.
Nah, you get up your first time.
You'd be alright.
Garen's.
Yeah, man. We wanted to have you on the show. We've had a couple of, false, whatever, miscommunications, and you finally fucking made it out. We
Yeah,
appreciate
that's my
that.
Bad. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I
don't
just
even-
want to put this over here so I can.
I was
in the
I was telling people after. Let me tell you how special this guest is. He could have fucking bailed on us 10 times in a row. I still would have been all up in that, like,
My wife
Hennessy,
is
dude,
shaking
what's
her
up?
Head like, oh, please don't reinforce
Your wife's
it.
probably like, he's not that special, but I don't know, man. I feel it. I feel
Thank
it.
you.
JC's
Thank you.
been super pumped about you being on the show.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
to have
Yeah.
had the chance to be on the show.
Yeah.
Been loving it, been
Do you
loving it.
get like a good reception usually? Like you seem pretty chill, do people like you? Are you a likable person?
Audience?
We've got a live audience, by the way.
That's a spattering of laughter. And
I
boos.
give you
So that's like a
applause
kind
because
of.
I think you're amazing.
Oh, go on. Stacey, that's all it for.
What have you been up to? What projects have you been up to the last week? I understand you were out of town.
Yeah, I was spending some time with family.
Nice.
My little nephews, I think they're nephews. Who knows? Who knows anymore these days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
But,
think they're nephews? That's true. You can't really
You
say
don't know.
definitively. True
Yeah,
that.
I mean, they both have like pretty awesome names. And can I say their names or no? Am I allowed? Okay, they're just really cool names, Shepherd and River.
Those
Okay.
are cool.
River is dope.
Right? Yeah, I know. Anyway, they're
like
pretty
River,
cool
yeah,
kids.
that's
So I got to hang out with them in San Francisco. Yeah, and just I'm doing the podcast with Judy Gold. She is the host,
Judy Gold,
the
yeah.
queen of
Love
the
Judy.
show.
I haven't
Judy
seen
Gold
her
is
yet.
great, man. We're having a huge one-night affair at Caroline's last week of what is that? Pride, June 21st.
Pride Week, yeah.
Well, she
the
loves
last
to
And we're
Steve.
trying. Yeah, we're trying.
I haven't seen Judy in a long time. I still love Judy Gold.
You
I
talked
mean,
about
she's my
Judy
friend
before.
on Facebook, and I like.
Oh. We're making a
stuff
play. We'd
she
love to
posts.
have
I
Judy.
think she's amazing.
Yeah, super cool.
She used to love me. It was before I transitioned, but I'm sure she would still love me because she's amazing.
course she would.
Probably, probably not. She probably is not gonna love you anymore.
I hate you.
It's funny
I
we say,
mean-
it's funny we say that because you on that podcast you had actually a post where you posted someone who was a listener, I guess, of the Judy of Kill Me Now, and they kind of called you out for being trans and
They do that a lot. People will write in specifically and be like, get rid of Hennessy. She's ruining your show. She's the worst. Ugh, what a fucking blah. I
the
don't know.
podcast is called Kill Me Now, dude. Like, kill yourselves. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, that's what I say.
why waste that energy? Unbelievable.
Well, I don't know. It's just, I get it. For trans males, a lot of times we tend to threaten cis males. We kind of, it's like, oh, you think you can be a man type of response. We'll get a lot that type of
Yeah.
coming from that, or you don't know what it's like, or you think you're stepping up to this, so you're pretending in a way.
Like
There's no way you could possibly.
Are we trying to
know.
haze you? Is that what it is? Where it's like a
No,
hazing?
it's not hazing, because hazing usually comes from a place of love, question mark, ish.
Questionable.
Questionable, but it's like they're not doing it with the intention of me passing with anything. Or
Right.
passing anything in order to be in
These are
their
people just
club.
being douchebags.
Probably
They're
just
just
dicks.
like, you're
So-
a manly chick who, probably got touched by your dad, or whatever they want to put
Right.
in,
Just,
know what I mean?
like always probably have their own
Yeah,
explanation for it, but they don't know what
or
the fuck
whatever.
they're talking about.
yeah.
But
Like
people
when-
go that deep though, like your
I
uncle
mean, you
touched
were
on.
in ex-gay therapy. Didn't they try to fish around for some reason?
It was
that you
really-
were messed up?
No, it was really secular. It was the weirdest thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was. It was the guy actually. We did one-on-one therapy, and he sat me down and said, "Listen, if you want to be gay, dude, just be gay." I was like, wait, this is not how this works. And I
What?
volunteered myself
What?
to. Yeah, it wasn't that. It was they've got
How
different
old,
types
how
of.
old are you? Can I ask?
33.
Holy fuck! What?
Yeah.
Where did you? Where? Jersey?
It was called Jonah. It was a subset of Exodus International. Exodus is the big
I
one.
was a subsite at Exodus International.
Of course.
Yeah, and Cheryl did not say just be gay.
Yeah. So this
No,
was.
she said.
So this was a subset. It was Jonah. It was a Jews against or Jews. I don't know. I can't. You can look it up. It's Jonah, and it was
Jesus?
no Jonah, like Jonah and the whale.
Yeah, John and the Well. Yeah.
And
Yes, disgusting story.
and it was yeah, that was the name of it. And basically, their whole thing was, we'll work with you, but if you're coming here,
We'll work with your gay ass.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it was really
Wow.
nuts, dude. But of course, I opted, because of my religious, I wanted to not be, I didn't want to be attracted to men. So no, you've got a similar type of situation though. With
Can I put my foot here? Is that okay?
absolutely,
All right. Hamda's mom is yelling at
Do
me in
it.
my head right now. Okay.
you also did ex-gay therapy.
Yeah, I did do ex-gay therapy. Okay, because I grew up also in a Christian household. My father's minister, and so I grew up going to church every Sunday. And he had gay friends, but I did know that as soon as I realized my penis wasn't gonna grow in, basically. I was like, oh shit, that means I'm lesbian, which I found out at an early age because my cousin came out and it was a whole big to-do.
And you're just taking notes. You're like, all right, don't say that.
Yeah, and
don't
I'm like,
do this.
"Ugh." So I'm
Ugh.
going to hell.
Nice.
So I'm going to hell, like basically from 6 years old.
6 years old.
I was like, so I'm not just a girl, I'm going to hell.
Wow.
So I'm just in hell all the time. I'm in hell. Hell, hell, hell.
You felt gay at 6, but you didn't feel. Did you feel male?
I did not feel gay. I never felt gay. Saying I was a lesbian always felt weird. It was like double. Whatever. I'm not a butchy. I mean, maybe I'm a butchy chick, but I'm not a butchy guy.
Right.
I mean, I met chicks butchier than me, but I'm not. I'm really not that kind. But that's what I get cast as. I'll get cast as like the edgy chick or the butchy chick or the gay.
Right.
Whatever. And I do that, but it's like, damn, man, it's like it'd be really cool to be able to get a chance to play something based on who I am.
Right. You were in a BuzzFeed documentary
Yeah.
a couple years back, and they kind of brought that point up, is that you're a man, but you're going out for actress roles. You're not even going out, I guess, getting casted.
Oh well, yeah, I used to say that kind of as a joke, like.
That's what I'm pulling from the video.
Yeah, like I'm a male trying to be an actress in New York, and yeah, for a long time I had short hair, and that, I mean, it's amazing just like what having your hair down versus having your hair back even will do.
Right.
Like people are so much nicer to you when your hair's down, you
Right.
know, and when you put your hair up into a bun, they're like meh, or if they think you're like a lesbian, guys will get really turned off and make sure you know it. Like they'll show your face, like on the train, they'll be like, I think you're gross, But when you look like me.
Dudes are great, aren't we? Guys are just great.
Nobody is, guys are the worst.
Assholes.
I would never choose to
I
be
mean, there are also certain guys
Who would
that
choose to be a
I
fucking
think
dude?
when like you're a lesbian, like
wouldn't.
I think there are certain guys that like think like, oh, she's a lesbian, like, oh, I can fuck her, and like
Maybe,
make
but
her
then if you don't
feel-
give off that
every
vibe.
dude, every dude I've ever spoken to, except for maybe two of them. One of them who is here tonight has said, "Yeah, I've fucked a lesbian before." Guys love to brag about how they've fucked lesbians. It's like, okay,
Meh.
I don't know. Good on her. She got you. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
What do you want from me, bro? What do you want?
Well,
What do you want?
It's interesting because
Validation. Men always want validation.
More
True,
than women.
do.
I think more than
do.
women.
I do. I need it. I need it all the time.
I would
More
think
than women.
guys want a validation more than women. I would
Well,
say.
yeah, because women are more evolved.
Yeah. Engaged, more emotionally just in touch. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, minorities in general tend to be more evolved in certain areas, at least, because evolution requires frustration and something working against you. So when you're working against something, a popular opinion, a majority, when you're working against something that is trying to hold you down, they are doing the exact opposite. They are sharpening you, and they are sharpening your evolution.
Love it.
And that is why, evolution happens. Thank you very much.
Yeah, killing it. We'll take that. We'll take that. Awesome. Yeah, dude. I fuck with it.
That's how women are, happen to be more evolved in many ways. I believe we have trained them to overpower us.
Right.
And they will do it eventually.
You mentioned the Christian upbringing. At what point did, I guess, you come out? Like, dude, all right, so can we just talk about this for a second? What's coming out? What do you think about that? Because now I'm like, what
man, yeah, right?
Like, just live. I just
stop
live.
thinking about my pee-pee, bro.
Just
Why are you
live,
so
dude.
obsessed with my pee-pee?
Crazy.
Why do we
so upset with my pee-pee?
I don't know what it is.
I mean, and people's like even like
people are obsessed with what's going on with people's with genetics and just lives, sex lives,
people are
everything.
just
I don't know what it
very
is.
much like I don't go around asking like, oh, what does your dick look like? What do you have? What's going? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, if you're asking me that, you should
Are you ready
show
to
me
answer
yours,
that for yourself?
and I'll show you mine.
Yeah.
That's my.
Not even.
that's my
Show me
rule.
yours, and I'm still not going to show you
Oh.
mine. But I'll make a judgment.
Right. Yeah.
Greedy bitch.
What the? Of course.
Now you know how to see mine.
Did you have to like come out to your family or
Yeah, I did. Well, I was outed in a couple publications that were publications
Nice.
because I was dating an actor who they got real interested in her when she started holding a girl's hand, and so pictures came out, and I wound up in the hospital because I was spitting up blood because I couldn't handle what was happening. My body was like breaking down. I was going to hell. I already knew this, But
How old are we at this point?
well, now I was I was 17.
Nice.
Yeah, and I was living in New York, and even that girlfriend at the time was like, "Watch this movie. It's called Southern Comfort. Have you seen that at all?"
No.
No.
All right, Southern Comfort is a beautiful documentary. It's also a musical at the Public Theater, but it's a beautiful documentary that takes place in, I believe, Alabama, and follows the lives of two trans men and their partners, and their life, and one's death. But it's really a great movie, and she did not know the word for transgender, and I did not know the word for transgender, but she knew it was important for me to see this movie.
Right.
Right.
And she's like, you should just watch it. And I did, and it was important. And I still didn't identify with trans,
But something like went off inside you, like, yeah, like I identify with this.
But I was like, yeah, I'm not a lesbian. Like, it'd be
Right,
cool if I were. It really would be cool if I were. I wish I was.
I think you're open enough that if you were, you would just say that. You would just say, I'm a
Yeah.
lesbian. Like, I don't think who would
sure.
be ashamed
Right.
to be a lesbian? I don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, I guess I am. Well, okay, because what's a lesbian, right? They're like, well, you got a pussy and you like pussy, right?
Right.
Like, well, I don't know. I believe it's not just about pussy. I believe that I could fall in love with a woman who had a penis.
Right.
You know what I mean? I believe that it is about gender, and I wish there weren't differences of gender. I wish it was just a created thing, a societal created thing. But there is something to it.
There's gotta be.
To it.
There's got to be.
So we have to acknowledge that. But I don't know. I'm
It's-
trailing off because I smoked weed too.
No, it's all good. It's interesting. You say you could fall in love with a woman, with a penis. I think that's kind of our people's obsession is with. Oh well, what do they have? You know what I
That
mean?
is our
People are
obsession
so
with it,
obsessed.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like, so what is it about? It's not about your sex.
Right.
It's not about your
Right.
sex.
You are
It's a
married.
yin-yang
You
thing,
you are married.
I am married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I always say, why would anyone want to get married?
I
Because I've been
understand that.
married, and then I meet happy couples. Y'all are kissing over here. They were gushing before the show as well. Oh well, that's true. But I'm just saying, people. Maybe that's what I mean. Why would anyone want to be in love? And all you motherfuckers around me are in love.
Let's say that. I'm very much in love with him.
Whoa.
Hennessy, how long have you been dating your wife, who is Himda Hennessy. I really.
Kemda.
Can I just say I knew I was gonna
Imagine-
fuck up your name. I just didn't want to say Kimda, like to be like a
Yeah,
complete dude.
Don't say Kemda.
Well, she's here today, which
Kemda.
is so we're so honored to have you. Even.
Yeah, she's awesome.
How long have you guys been? What's the story with you guys meeting?
We met. Well, we've been dating for about 8 years, and we've been married for 3 years.
Thank
Sweet.
you, baby.
Right? No, wait. Oh, Shepard was like 1. Yeah, like 2 years.
Awesome.
Married for 2 years, dating for 8 years.
Nice.
Together for 8 years. All together.
8 years, baby.
Boom.
8 years.
Yeah.
If you can do more than 9 months, you're killing it. That's crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
agree.
How do you? What's the? How do you make it work for 8 years?
Damn. You know. Ooh, wow, she's a saint
She's
and an angel. Saint and an angel sent from heaven.
Sent from heaven, right?
She's.
Aw.
If I didn't have someone
you
that
are just
saw
like the nicest,
things
sweetest
really,
person ever.
I'm
Look at
not.
this.
That's why she is.
Look at
Right.
these wings here, Hennessy. We
Whoa,
here at
this
Live
is the
on Air, we
only
really, yeah, man.
show that I listen
God,
to
I
where
love
people are
you.
like, yeah, fucking
I'm
eat some
so
food.
hungry.
Absolutely,
Don't give a
dig in
fuck.
here. Joe, what are these
All right,
wings
I
called?
cannot eat these.
Oh yeah.
The twangs, guys.
I gotta
Southern
tell you,
cuisine.
Are they spicy?
I had some.
I love spice.
What'd you have?
I had the cornflake chicken
Oh, those are
tenders.
so good, aren't they?
So
I love them.
good.
Amazing.
This place is great. Do you sign off on it? Are we good to go here?
I'm so happy with
You
it.
cool?
Oh, I sign
Alright.
off. I'll
Alright.
sign all the
Amazing.
offs.
They have such good
Alright.
food.
Show me all the offs. I'll
Live on air, guys. 335 Flatbush Ave.
Yeah.
All
Look
right,
at
so great. So you're
that.
married, and of course, Himda, is that better?
Yeah, perfect. That was really great.
Is
Perfect. Yeah. You just gotta have.
is co-hosting popular Keith and the Girl Network, and you guys are I guess you guys are all like you just all podcasts really. How long you been doing it with Judy Gold?
Oh yeah, we almost have our 100th show.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and actually we're doing our 100th show. We want to have people. We want to have people's experiences of kind of hate mail, basically that they've
Nice.
gotten. Yeah.
We've gotten a bit.
Yo, so I would love to get a couple of your favorites. If you would like us to read them
Wow.
on the show, please email them to me.
You have it more so
Of
me.
course,
I've
I'm
got.
sure you
I
have.
take the
We're all
majority of
queers.
the hate
We've all
mail.
Well, I
gotten
see that
hate
happening.
mail. If you have not gotten hate mail as a
you
queer,
ain't doing it
you're
right.
Not, you're not doing it
You're
right.
not doing it right. True.
Yeah, come out. It's
I would
It's
only
time.
get hate mail from you.
When yeah, you can go ahead and you're so stupid.
You guys
I have
write each
sent
other
hate mail to Dina. Yes, that's true.
JC sends me hate mail every day. Shut up.
yeah.
We're not doing that anymore, James. Now that you entered the fucking picture, dude.
Baby.
You were recently in a really cool thing. I say gig, a really cool video with CNN.
Oh,
Uh,
it was actually with She Knows. Me and
She
the-
knows. Okay, so I saw it on CNN, but it was through She Knows, which is
Yeah, you know, oh my God, Kelly Wallace, who is a reporter on CNN, who's like the shit. She's done pieces that I love. She did this piece about this little boy. God, I want to say his name was Ryan, but it was
Okay.
something cool, cooler than that even.
River, maybe.
River, right? Yeah. A little trans kid. Anyway, really identified with him. You
Nice.
should check it out. Kelly Wallace on CNN. It's
Kelly
on her
Wallace.
little profile. Anyway, she saw the She Knows video and was like wanted to do a piece on it, you know, because she loves kids and she has kids and she's a mom. Happy Mother's Day, Kelly Wallace. Yeah, and so she was interested in it, and that's all. That's
Right.
all. So I was sharing both of them around, so that's probably how you saw them.
You were super cool in the video, relatable. You know.
Oh, thanks.
You know,
That's
it
good.
was all good. I mean, taping. Would you say like it really like it was the way that it came out? Was it really like that on the day of taping? Because these kids were like they knew their shit. You know, they were open. Are millennials like nicer than us?
They
Is
are
that what's
nicer
going
than
on?
us.
I feel like these kids are
They're
better
They're
than
smarter
us.
than us. They
They're
grew
smart.
up
Young
with the
kids
internet.
like know
Maybe
more.
that's what it
like,
is.
They
Of course that's
understand
what it
more.
is.
Like you know, like you walk past like whatever. You walk past little kids and they understand more.
Oh,
you know?
I don't have to explain myself to anyone younger than
I'll
me.
walk past a little girl and she'll see me in like a pink skirt and she'll be like, "Oh my God, I want a
She'll high
pink
five
skirt
you.
like the princess. It's so beautiful."
Yeah.
Like, but if you walk past someone, might be a fucking cunt. Okay, sorry, I can't.
Yeah,
say
Ooh.
fucking faggot, cunt, bitch.
No, it's not. Whoops, it's true.
Hey, baby, take it off.
It's
you
true,
fucking
boo. Don't
dyke.
hide it.
Dyke.
It's Dina Matrix.
Dina gets, and she's right. Sometimes it's easier to talk to fucking kids than fucking adults.
Oh yeah, we've all gotten. I mean, I'm sure we've all gotten it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I get it a lot.
I would say you guys are
Well,
probably
you're a woman, so you're
yeah,
always gonna get
yeah. I think, I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind. Like,
I don't know.
like, we've talked about it on the show. I don't mind catcalling, but
right.
when they really when people like
when it
come at
starts to
you,
get
it's awful.
dangerous and aggressive and whatever, just disrespectful.
Yeah. A lot of trans females I know don't mind the catcalling as much, and I'm like,
Right.
I get it. I
It's
totally
a little,
get it.
Right.
it's sort of
Totally
validating.
get it.
Like if
Because
I
don't mind the douchebag.
if I walk past a
As much as I
construction
sh-
site
no, I
or
should.
whatever, like if the guy is.
But
like,
that's real though,
oh,
Hennessy.
hey, mommy, like,
I know, I know.
I've walked past in a cop car, and they're like, oh, hey, gorgeous, and like, you just smile and whatever, like, it's just validating.
It's validating, right.
But when
yeah.
it goes too
That's
far,
interesting.
like, I never stop and say anything.
Right, but it's nice. It's like, okay, you see me, that's cool,
Right. It's acknowledgement.
and you think I'm hot, like that's even cooler.
That's
like,
super
I've worked
nice.
hard to be hot,
I love to be catcalled, but I mean, I get it. I guess what you're talking about, it's almost like the passing thing, which is, we were talking about this before, that some put real effort into passing for, the gender that they're transitioning to. Others are like, nah, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you've gotten some slack for that. I was kind of referring to that earlier with that post, on the Kill Me Now podcast. Some guy called you out for like basically not the voice, and you even had to say, listen, no, I'm not. I've been on hormone therapy. No, I haven't gotten my voice changed. I am a man. I don't want to be a man. I'm a man. Can you speak to that like a little bit?
I mean, you did pretty well.
I covered that because I thought that was
Yeah.
super
Oh yeah,
interesting.
That's right. I remember. I get a lot of email like that. So I couldn't remember which one exactly. So yeah, he was like, "Oh, your voice sounds high pitched to me." Blah blah blah. I'm like, well, I'm not on hormone therapy, so my voice hasn't dropped. So I don't, sound as male as you would prefer me to sound to you.
Right.
And that's about all I can say to that. I don't know what else to say. Like,
Right.
I don't even remember. What did I say? You seem to remember more.
Yeah, I know it because you put it as like your cover letter, or
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean your
on-
cover
on my thing.
on Facebook.
Yeah. Just,
Cover
let's
letter.
talk about it. I was like, okay, well, here's the thing. I haven't gone through hormone therapy, so that's why this. You're wrong by using female pronouns because you're actually negating the facts, and you must think I'm a liar or a psychopath, and either way, if that's it, then why would you be, so rude to me?
Right.
Like, why would you provoke it?
Right.
And if that's not it, I can only assume that these people feel threatened by me, and their masculinity is threatened by me.
I think a lot of them feel threatened. I
And
mean,
it's
when
like,
I see
dude,
you, I honestly
this is not about you. It's
don't
not about your
see
dick.
anything
It's
but
not about
male. Like, I
Thank
mean,
you.
I
Thank you.
honestly
Thank
don't.
you.
You guys are both like trailing off together. What do you
Wait,
what do you say? What were you saying?
know,
Doug?
I mean, when I look at him, I don't see anything but male. Like, I honestly don't. Like, and we talked about stuff, and you told me about the whole thing, and I think like maybe like even me being trans, like I think maybe I was expecting like something else, but like when I met him, like I saw nothing but male. Like, that's it.
Is that a thing where you feel like you have to constantly defend whether you're trying to pass or whether you're going to start? Because hormone therapy, even that's kind of private. You know what I mean? So for you to have to make public proclamations like that.
Sure. I mean, I probably would, to be honest. I'm not on hormone therapy.
Right.
I'll probably tell everybody when I do it.
Right.
I'll probably post the first shot. To be honest, because I've invited people along on this journey with me, so I know I'm opening myself up to a lot of criticism,
You are.
a lot of argument, and so let's fucking argue, let's talk about it, let's fucking do it, let's have the conversation.
But at the end of the day, it's your life anyway. So who like?
Yeah,
is.
I don't know. Watch it happen and watch how much it doesn't affect you,
Right.
And then watch how much your mind changes once I look like your idea or sound like your idea of a man. Like, watch how much you're like, oh, I get it now. Oh, I can tell your name now. Like, you use the right pronouns now. You know what I mean? We're so visual. We're so simple still, And I only know that because I am in a minority
People
where
are
I am
so-
put up against something that I have to overcome, and so I am therefore just a tiny bit more enlightened in those areas, so I can like see people's motives and see people's insecurities, and they're my own. They're my own.
I think
Yeah.
They
that's,
can't see
I
that.
mean, you
They
know.
can't share it with me. They feel closed off, special,
Right.
different, you know, or
you haven't always been like enlightened though. You probably, I mean, just in terms of insecurities and things that are considered transphobic. You probably.
I know, absolutely. I spoke out against gay people like when I was in high school and shit, you know, and a lot of it. I mean, if they asked me, I wasn't like, yeah, queers are the worst, you know. But if my friends who were gay would say, do you think, you know, in Hawaii they were passing this bill to legalize marriage, you know, or not passing it, and they didn't. But they said, do you think that they should pass this, you know? And I was like, I don't think that it should be allowed. I don't think that that's how it goes, you know. It's not. And that is my sacrifice for the one who sacrificed his only son for me, you know? So there's that. There's always that. Even to this day, there's that. You know?
Wow.
And I'm like shaking that.
Deep.
Yeah, God's not real.
I battle it a lot. Like I don't want to say
too.
conservative thoughts, but it's always in the back of my mind.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. It's not. It's my history. You know, like I
Absolutely.
can't.
We were brought up to hate who we are, you know? But we were also
Yeah.
spoiled in a way, our generation. So we were like spoiled and told to be whatever we wanted to be, but then we were told, no, not that.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of confusing shit, man.
Yeah.
A lot of confusing shit. I wanted to ask a question, and I don't want it to. It's going to sound ignorant, but I'm going to fucking ask you because I honestly don't think I have a good enough argument for when people bring it up.
What are you gonna
In
ask?
terms of passing, right? So if that's a person's choice that they are not going to in any way make any surgical or whatever, any physical changes, but they identify they are who they are, okay? What is the difference between that and what's her name? God, the white black woman?
Rachel Dolezal.
Rachel
Dolezal?
Dolezal, my boo. Yeah. So
My
that is
boo.
my boo because I like
That's
her.
your boo?
But
Okay.
if someone
Everybody
asks
else.
No, there's something
what is
about
the
her.
difference, you know,
Um,
what would you say? And that's kind of out of left field, but you know it's been brought up.
The difference is experience. You're born into an experience. You're born into something that you can't choose. You can't hide. You can hide it. But for how long? Until you either kill yourself or kill someone else or, you know, be who you are. So, Rachel Dolezal.
She's making light of the trans thing because she keeps
I know,
on
no,
saying
she's
that
definitely writing the tales of the trans thing. And
I'm
saying, I used to-
transracial is the same as transgender.
Yes,
That's her big thing right
You know
now.
what? I used to draw myself black too because I was convinced that black people had more fun because of TV, you know, because of what I was shown on TV. And I grew up in an island, so I didn't have any black people or white people around. It was very Pacific Island.
Cool.
And I did not know any black people. I did not know any other white people. But I did know that black people sure seemed to have a lot of fun on TV. And that's what I wanted. And so I would draw myself.
I mean, is it
black.
racist if it's accurate?
I would never.
know.
I wonder if that's why
Is it
Jason already
accurate?
black too.
I
because
I think that shit is accurate.
I know me and James have a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. Good.
I don't get it.
And would you say
Somebody just busted out in good times to what Hennessy
Maybe.
just said. That's how real that shit is.
I'm into it? Well, yeah.
So
The
you
lyrics and the melody kind of, yeah.
good time.
Of course it was. Oh, they've had it the worst.
Two peas in the pod. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So yeah, we got a whole
We need
singers. Yeah, we need to break out a
I'm
song.
down. I'm a singer.
Eat it, boo.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Hennessy. So you're drawing yourself as black, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. The thing is, I'm not black.
Right.
The only
Really?
way I can be black is if I paint my face
Really?
as such. The only way I can be black is if I assume an identity that is not mine.
Right.
And then colorfully, like it is a visual thing. Racism is visual. It is based on race. It is based on color. So I would have to visually make myself. There are black people that look white.
I don't know if
You would
she's.
not guess.
That's true because
black.
they can pass. Yeah.
Okay, and there are Spanish people that look black. I mean, you've got both. You know, there are Spanish people that look totally black. There are black people that look totally Spanish. You know,
Right.
everything in between.
You can for
For
sure
me
pass.
to choose like a specific hue and color and palette and like, you know, the moisturizer you put under it so it doesn't crack and stuff. It's a lot of thought to put into an assumed identity that you never had to begin with because you don't have the experience of a black person. You are giving yourself the experience of a black person. Now, I know that because I wasn't born intersexed, right, I don't have one ovary and one ball to prove, you know, that I'm either male or female or whatever it is, you know.
Right.
By the way, there are more intersex people recorded in this nation, in the world maybe. This is on the intersex website, intersex.org. Something. Anyway,
Okay.
more recorded intersex people born than Jewish people.
No.
In the world. And Judy, my co-host, would say, well, that's because they killed us all! Which is probably also true, but that's still a lot of intersex
Yes,
people.
Judy
Now, all
girl,
intersex
right.
means, now intersex is not trans, okay?
No, I understand.
I'm not, there is cis, inter, trans. And
Right,
those
we're
are all botany terms.
Right. We're talking about intersex in terms of genitals, right?
Right.
Yes.
In terms of your pee-pee doesn't match
Right.
a normal pee-pee.
Right.
Whether that means you've got two balls and a
or-
vagina, or both.
Or a penis and a vagina.
Or a
Right.
penis and a, or a little mound and a thing, or a flap.
You
and
got a little
hoo-ha.
something extra. You're special.
Or
That's
two
all that
dicks.
means.
You know what
You
I
gotta-
mean? There was a
Oh,
dick,
what I
two
would.
dicks.
Oh, I wouldn't want two dicks. I really don't even want this one. Fuck that.
That's intersex. Anything that doesn't match. All right. So there are more cases of those people than there are.
You don't
recorded
even know what to
Jews.
do with your dick now, Jason.
I'm still figuring it out, bitch.
Bam.
Killing me today. Go ahead, Hennessy.
Oh, anyway, because I don't have that to prove my existence, you know, it's harder to believe me.
Right.
So it's easier to say, oh, but aren't you just like Rachel Dolezal? You know, aren't
Right.
you just changing your body to whatever? But I'm telling you, the shit that trans people go through, not even Rachel Dolezal would go through to have a different identity.
Right.
She got away with it for a long time because she didn't have to tell anyone. We do. We have to make the choice. Which checkbox are we going to check? Which bathroom are we going to walk into today? Which argument are we going to have? Which argument are we going to let go of? Who am I going to let call me this pronoun? And when am I going to like make my shoulders all up like this and like furrow my brows so nobody fucking questions it? So I just get a hey brother instead at the door. You know, like, or am I going to just like relax my face and then I'm perceived as a lesbian and I get different kinds of looks? You know, it's a choice every day, every second, every minute, every hour is a choice. And you're choosing your battle constantly, nonstop. And Rachel Dolezal was not born with that battle. She is not that race, okay? She's not born that color. It is not her identity. She has chosen to put it on. And even if she's got some DNA sense memory in there of some black ancestors from
She
back in the
doesn't.
day,
She doesn't.
okay? It is still not her experience.
Right.
You know, she can have all the empathy.
I've
She could
never
be an
known
empath.
how to explain it. You
Maybe
explained
she's an
it.
empath. Maybe she's confused.
Maybe she just.
If I'm giving her more credit than she deserves, Rachel Dolezal is an empath and feels some sort of really deep connection with the black struggle in America.
Hennessy, what Hennessy is trying to say basically is Rachel Dolezal just likes niggas, and she identifies as one
so
because
do I,
that's
and
it.
I wish I was one too.
That's
but I
it. Just
can't.
come on, boo. Stop it with all the dramatics.
I have my own issues though with growing up in Hawaii as the only white kid. So
Do you even feel you're documenting this? I don't know. I don't know if you're entering into a documentary upcoming. If that's an upcoming project. I read again on your Facebook. I read something that you were going to be documenting your transition now with medicine and stuff like that. Is that something that that you're still doing? That you feel forced to do?
No, I don't feel forced to do it, and I keep checking myself to see if I feel forced to do it or if I'm like, oh, am I just doing this because I think I should, or is there some weird reason,
Why are you doing it?
Well, because I think it's not that big of a deal. I really don't. And I think that if it's a big deal to someone else, if it can be a big deal
then
to
you
someone
can
else,
help out. Sure.
then fucking document it. Then let's do it. It's just skin, man. It's just skin and bones. It really is,
Wow.
I mean, it affects so much. It affects the way you live on a daily basis. And I don't think you should have to change your body or take hormones or to be recognized as who you are. Since the ancient times, we have had trans people who are looked up to, followed, treated as leaders, medicine men, priests.
Worked in the temples, shamans.
Yeah, and they were looked up to because they had both of these.
Two-spirited, yep, all of it.
So it's like, dude, let's get back in touch with ourselves.
That is so, dude, that's deep, man. I'm telling you,
It
deep, dude. Love it.
It's very deep, and I really like it, and I totally agree with what he says.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Mahalo, thank you.
Making a point, man. You're making a point. And I kind of said this. I think it was last week. Like, why you don't fuck the passing thing. Just be who you are. If you want to take harm, whatever you want to do, do
Everybody
it.
should be who they want to be and do what you want to do, and
Jesus.
just, like live your truth. I'm like, what is it affecting you? Like, shut the fuck up.
If it's gonna make me so much
like
more
nobody's
happy,
like fucking coming after you for being a fucking racist bigot, but I mean, whatever.
Or
You're
regular.
still doing it. Like,
Just
whatever
They
you're
feel-
doing,
they
just
feel
like
attacked all
live
the
your
time.
life and do what the fuck you're doing. I mean, obviously it's not okay, but like, don't come after us. Like, we're just trying to live our lives. I mean,
Agreed.
or just be open to the fact that maybe there's something else.
Right.
Just be
yeah,
willing
look
to have the
outside of your
conversation.
little box.
You don't have to agree with it afterward, or whatever that means, but just be open to maybe.
Hennessy, that's the reason for this show. We wanted to
Maybe
talk in
there's
an
more
environment
out
where
there.
people could have these type of deep conversations. You know what? If you're out there and you don't agree with what we're talking about, that's fine. But can we live in a society where we respect
Let's
each
argue,
other?
Just don't get violent. Don't.
And it's dumb. You're disagreeing with
Violence is just
that's not even on the
it's a
table,
ball
dude.
sack move. It's stupid.
You're disagreeing with someone's way of life, someone's life, but that's neither here nor there. You're doing this documentary. What can we expect? I mean, is it?
I don't know if it's a documentary yet. I mean, I'm reaching out to people. If you want to work with me or document whatever I'm doing, I have zero plans as of yet. I still haven't even gotten in touch with people on my mailing list, to be honest, because this is such a weird thing. At the same time, like, as much as I'm like, it doesn't matter, I don't care, I also am a performer and a whore and just want to like milk it for all it's worth.
But you're so honest about being a whore, and I gotta respect that.
I mean, it's true. Like, yeah, if I can get stuff from this, then whatever. Yeah, get stuff from it.
Right.
Put me on whatever you want. And then maybe someday I'll be able to tell real stories. Yeah. But also it's fucking weird. It's a weird thing to pull the trigger on, right? So I'm bad at transitions as it is, from
Right.
anything to anything, like
Right.
from work to home, from home to email, from email, you know what I mean? This is like, I'm just procrastinating.
Do you not want to do it? Do you not want to start?
No, I do want to. I do. I just like, it's such a to-do. You gotta like put aside time.
I mean,
You
I
know.
procrastinated.
You've never talked about that you procrastinate.
Well, not that I procrastinated, but I mean, I lived as a girl, like full time for like 2 or 3 years before I actually even started hormones. And then when I started hormones, and I told people I had just started hormones like a month before, they're like, "What? That we thought you've been on them for years." Like, and I was like, "No, I was like living as a girl, but I never like started the hormones." So,
Oddly enough, that's a compliment. For a
Yeah,
person.
it is.
I mean, no, it was
would be
a
for me.
super compliment, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So it's just a lot. It's like a lot. So you're like, okay, understood.
Yeah, I liked what you said on the show, on one of the last shows. You were like, "Damn, being trans is tiring.
It's exhausting,
Like,
dude.
I'm exhausted."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your wife has
It
been
always feels like
very
you have to
supportive,
defend
I
yourself.
It's
imagine.
exhausting. That's why we transitioned, because it's fucking exhausting. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
because it's
Because
fun.
it's fucking exhausting. No, I'm gonna kill myself with this. It's okay. I just need a fidget toy.
And your wife has been there every step of the way. She's been on board and supportive.
Oh,
even.
she's the whole reason for this whole goddamn thing.
She's so nice. She's so amazing. I met her outside.
Energy is
It was after
fantastic.
we were fucking one night.
Freaking nice.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we were fucking, and she was like, "You're not a girl." And
She
I was
loves
like,
this now.
I was like, "What?" She's like, "You're not a
That
girl.
sounds familiar
You're a
from my
dude."
life.
Oh,
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again now.
she's like, "You're a dude. You're a dude. You fuck like a dude, and not just that. You're like a dude. Like outside, you're a dude. You fuck like a dude. You're a dude. I don't see. I don't get a girl. You're cock. I feel your dick. Your dick."
Wow.
And then I was like starting to cry because, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, oh God, like so many.
Affirmation right
I mean,
there,
affirmation,
baby.
but also like, oh no, somebody knows.
Ah!
You know, there was that feeling too. Like I've worked so hard, you know, to be, you know, like a hot chick or whatever I was trying to be. I so looked like a dude trying to be a chick always, my whole life. But
We saw some of your pictures.
I cleaned up nice. I cleaned up nice.
Cleaned up real
Girl,
good.
girl.
Woo.
Forget it. I am okay. RuPaul's Drag Race 2019.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
You were trying so hard, but that was wow. So it's more than the information, but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Holy
I want to
crap.
do drag. I want to put dresses on. I want to rock heels. I just want to do it looking like myself. I want to do it as myself.
Right.
Otherwise, you're getting the wrong impression.
Right.
You are getting the
I get
wrong
that. Yeah.
visual. You're getting the
Wow.
wrong everything. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I mean, not all the time, but like, you know, just like for funsies. Like,
Nice.
it's fun. It's fun. It's
Nice.
cool.
Dressing up is fun.
Yeah.
I'm not dressing up too much, but
You
yeah.
you get any cis dude and put him in a dress
It's
and
funny.
heels and watch how
That's
he
funny.
transforms.
So
Yeah.
fun
Watch
and
how he
amazing.
transforms.
Easy to talk to.
Love it.
Oh, that's so nice.
I love talking to
Hennessy, you've been
That's good.
incredible. Where
I
can
feel like I want to be on your show.
you want to be his friend? I want to be your friend,
I do
Hennessy.
want to be his
Yeah,
friend.
we'll
I
all
really
do
wanna
each
be
other's
his
shows.
Where can people find you? Upcoming any projects or anything you just want to spit about that people can look for you?
Sure, yeah. I'm writing I've written, and I'm like, my wife is helping me email people and get caught up. Anyway, it's called, I wrote a show called How to Pee Standing Up. And it's
How to
about,
Pee Standing Up?
Yeah, and it's about
One of my bits.
experience.
Love it.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
I love that.
What tell us a little bit about that. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's just about a boy whose penis never grew in, and his adventures. And
Dig it.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you dude, you're breaking rules. Like it's so funny cuz we've gotten chastised for talking about like what dicks and vaginas and all shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out
chastising
to
our own.
Chaz. Shout out to Chaz. Got to shout out my FTMs.
Chaz!
The FTMs don't get any love.
Bono! We need more on the
Love
show.
Chaz.
We need more
I am
guys.
totally
Yeah, more
supportive.
dudes. I got a list of dudes.
Come
here.
on,
Chaz
dude.
is
Bring them here. We
amazing.
want
Love
dudes.
Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got.
Come
We-
on,
we-
Chaz. And bring your
represent.
mother, Cher.
We don't call it vaginas. We call it
Cher,
original.
please.
Oh, vaginas. Oh, we call it original plumbing. I was gonna say.
Original plan.
OPs.
We get chastised about it, but you're all about it, dude. Like you don't care. You don't have that
Yeah.
politically correct thing about hey, you're not supposed to talk about this type of
I mean, you know.
penises and vaginas and
Oh,
trans
as
and
far as penises and vaginas go, no. We all have them. We can't ignore them. Stop fucking making them some big crazy thing, because that's when we get in
Who the fuck
trouble.
cares?
Isn't this
for
coming
what
from the
you
queer
have.
community though? It's coming from the LGBT community, like especially when it comes
I
to
get it
trans
from
people.
all sides. Yeah, I get it from all sides.
I fuck with what you're saying better though. Like stop making it like it's not.
There are people in the there. Well, I mean, at least I don't know how it is for you, but like for me, like there are people there are gay guys from the gay community
Mm-hmm.
Who?
that will come after
Trans people.
women. Like they'll say stuff like.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they'll say stuff about Caitlyn, like, and you know,
Her
I don't,
parts
for her, like, in per
Because
se. But
it's
I mean,
always
I
emasculating them.
do not agree at all with
Caitlyn
anything
Jenner.
that Caitlyn Jenner
Well, they're
says.
still dudes.
But
They still have
but
that ego.
still, like you have to understand that, like what I say, like is what a lot of, like, regardless of what Caitlyn says, like it's a woman. It is a woman.
Don't dead name her. All
Don't
this
dead name her.
shit.
Don't call her Bruce. Don't call her him. Like it's
Oh,
a
that's-
she.
well, that's-
It's there is enough to come after her about.
Dina's getting
It's just not
feisty
based
near
in
the end.
reality. You sound like you're behind.
Right.
You're not
It's
basing
awful.
your jokes or I don't like Caitlyn. I don't like.
I don't
Caitlyn
like
Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner either.
I
but
don't.
like,
I don't have her on the show so I can sit here. And
I
tell her
love
why
Caitlyn
I
Jenner.
He would love
I
to
do
have
like it. And I
Caitlyn
think we
Jenner
need
on
more
this show.
conservative people in the LGBT community.
You're
He
right.
would
You're
love
right. You're
to
right.
have
You're
Caitlyn
totally
Jenner
right.
on
I
the
think
show.
that a lot of I don't like Caitlyn.
I don't agree with
We
Caitlyn
need more
Jenner.
We need more
truth.
diversity, and
but
I feel like people
still
shouldn't.
know that she needs to be called her, and she needs to be called
Look,
Caitlyn.
she's a dumb
Period.
cunt, but she is a she, and that is just the fucking
She is a
truth
dumb
of it.
cunt, and she's a female cunt. That's it.
Yeah, you can't.
Period. Hello? You got it, bitches.
And
Word.
she was always a dumb cunt, even when she was winning medals. Okay, she was still a dumb cunt.
Yeah, well, hello.
Okay.
She voted for Trump, and she's still saying, "Oh, I don't regret
Now
it
she wants to run
yet."
against him.
La, 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 la. Oh,
Let-
you don't
we-
regret it yet, bitch. Really? When are you gonna?
Preach.
regret
We
it?
got to wrap up here.
Trump.
You're
Oh,
just
sorry, gotta
lastly about the project Peace Standing Up. Just lastly, when can we expect that?
You can expect it in the next 3 months.
Nice.
That's
Next
what
90 days.
it is. May, June, July. So
Yeah, I look
around
forward to it.
mid-August, I'll be putting it up. So around
Love it.
mid-August, you can check me out at judygold.com/killmenow.
Love
That's our
Judy
show.
Gold.
Yeah.
And you can also check me out at howtopeacestandingup.com, which I'm gonna put stuff up there like tonight. No. that I said
Hennessy,
it.
ladies and gentlemen, she was fucking.
Love
He was amazing.
Hennessy. He was amazing.
Wait. Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
Let's also talk about the fact that we have been conditioned, okay?
I have beat
we
the shit out of him. about
have
that.
been conditioned with these pronouns, and a lot of times they're built into our languages, okay? I was just talking to my wife today about Hebrew. There are ways to say chair as a man and a woman, okay? Like stuff like that. So these pronouns, okay? I wish that pronouns could be like, she went into the store, she was, 5'7", she's male, and she has short brown hair, Sort of, I wish it could be like that, like we could just sort of find a happy medium.
Right.
But I think I see you seeing me. I know you see me. I know you know me, and I know you get me. Okay, so you happen to see me at the end of the show. I
Right.
just think it's important to talk about
I loved it.
because because I know you and I see and feel you with me. Like that is not an issue for me personally, myself. Okay,
Right.
it will be for other people. Now I'm always gonna hear it because I can't help it.
It was a huge issue for
You
me.
always
I
hear
beat
it.
the shit out of him.
When we first started, we're real about the fact that we're just growing on this podcast. When we first
Well,
started,
even
I was
talking about you,
fucking
he
up a
kept saying
lot.
she, and
A
I
lot.
was slapping the. I was like,
We're,
I was
we're talking about
slapping the
months
face
ago,
off the
Dina.
show.
Not fucking. Don't fucking say.
Yeah. But
make
even
it-
still,
No, but I'm
We've
gonna
been
say
stalking you
whatever.
for a
wanna be
while,
real, I'm being real.
and it was a
Oh.
huge issue.
Yeah.
And that's just the realest thing. I mean, I'm growing. And
I've done it to myself, and it's not like I'm not misgendering myself. I'm just used to referring to myself with that.
God, it's a knee-jerk thing.
I
It's a
understand.
knee-jerk thing.
Well,
I
I get
understand.
yes, of course I get that.
All I ask is that you just believe me, and
Right.
so once you believe me, your trying will eventually become natural.
Right.
Because it's actually a sense memory. It's in your actual cells, that visual, that connection. So it's just a new groove we've got to make, in the brain. So we got to be kind of patient with ourselves and patient with others. You know what I mean?
Dude, you are amazing. You could have totally got on.
Amazing.
He could have really just.
love Hennessy.
He could have just really killed me right now on my own shit. I got a show at Trans Talk. I'm gonna misgender you. Yeah.
No,
That
I
was
think it's-
awesome. I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate a cis dude, doing a show like this. Also, I appreciate
It was his
a trans
idea, honestly.
woman
It
doing
was.
the show. Really, that's cool.
It was his idea, and he approached me about it. It was his idea.
Well, I think that's
He
awesome,
was the
and
one
I'm
that wanted
glad
to
that you
start it.
went to a source who knows and that knows and is, some people try to do it on their own, kind of,
I don't know anyone
There's a
who would
lot
try
more
to
to
have a
that
show
story, but yeah.
Well,
with
some
this.
comics, for instance, will make transgender jokes because it's a hot topic, but they won't.
Well, he
go to
wanted
a
it richer.
trans
They call it
person to-
tranny talk.
Yeah,
Tranny-
exactly.
Yeah, you know what? I would have done the same thing, but
I-
I'm still learning too. I'm still learning.
And other people had to come and say no.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did because that's.
I'm trying to
actually the
play
right
this
thing.
off, but it's hard. No, Hennessy. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's
I-
No.
It's also different too because I've heard you say nigga a couple times on the show.
It's my
He
favorite
says
word.
that a
Okay,
lot.
so
he loves it.
that is
He
a-
loves
My
that
favorite word.
That is a word that has been reclaimed and used, and you are a person that can say it, and I know how you mean it,
Right.
and I can't say it because I know history. With tranny, it's like we didn't really claim it like that. It didn't end up getting claimed like that, right? I thought it might. I tried to
Wow,
push
you
it for
are
a while.
going
I mean,
into some shit right now.
I tried to push it for a while.
He has made me realize a lot more things. than
Well,
I,
wait a
like,
minute.
realized.
So what are you saying that because the community didn't claim it, therefore, as long as it's in a respectful
Well,
context,
we've
it
had
shouldn't-
trans people on the
Well,
show
I
that have
feel
said
like
they have claimed it. and
some
they've
people
been
say
around.
some people say they're fine with it.
Yeah.
RuPaul
Yeah.
says it's not a big deal.
Well,
Oh,
RuPaul's
yeah,
a drag queen.
RuPaul is
RuPaul's
a drag
not
queen.
trans.
That's
Okay,
true. And
true.
But
Fine, you're right.
Lord's Ash.
She doesn't think it's a big deal.
I don't think it's a no. I do not think it's a big. I mean, I think it's a big deal. I do not think that it should be the name of our show.
No,
I
of
don't
course
think
not.
That stuff like that should happen. And
We're talking about making
but
jokes.
I
or
still
something.
think I don't.
No,
find, I mean, I find there to be a lot bigger deals in the trans community than that
the word
word.
trans.
So, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. I think.
I mean,
What-
it doesn't really bother me that much.
I think
What were
it's-
you-
I think
It wasn't a big deal
misrepresents-
until like 3 years ago.
Hennessy, what were you saying now?
I fought for it too for a long time, but I also enjoy pushing the envelope and kind of.
Fine
a
with
lot of
it,
times I'm like,
honestly.
I hate being trans. I'm bitter about it. I feel shitty about it. I don't have prides. I don't have rainbow
I mean, I have
prides.
pride. I
We're
mean,
not really, on the LGBT. I mean, we're tagged on there at the end, but
Oh, the way-
people come for me and are like, I mean,
but the queer
Wow.
community doesn't. I mean, it
always
does,
accept. No, it's true. The queer community does not always accept trans.
No. We're an anomaly. And we don't always identify as queer, So it's frustrating for all sides, I think, in a way. And these are the growing pains of transition. But I believe that tranny sometimes, you think tranny, it could mean so many things from like the early '90s Jerry Springer shows. You know what I mean? Like it's
Back
still
in the day, yeah.
used. I think it's too.
it's in.
Too
yeah,
soon?
I mean, it's the context.
Could be too
I
soon.
always say it's.
Context.
I didn't say that.
Context.
It's the context of how it's used. That's what I always say it, and I didn't say it now, but it's
Sure.
the context. The context.
Sure,
I think it's
yeah.
the context.
And
of
you know
how
what?
it's used.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion about that.
I mean, that's what I think.
I can't. We're literally ending
I
the show. We're
respect
getting into
everybody's
some
opinion.
deep shit here.
There
I
was
just think
more
that's
that I had
fa-
to say, but no, we can end this.
No, go ahead. Say you go ahead and
No.
you go ahead and send, and then we'll go
done.
ahead and
No, I'm
because
done.
we can't keep Hennessy
done.
on that.
I'm
Hennessy,
done.
at this
Dude,
point,
I
I
would
want
say
to.
I
all
am
night.
done.
You're because you're freaking
You
brain
can-
it, dude.
I love
You can
talking
find
about this
me
stuff.
at
No, say
at-
what you wanted to
no,
say.
I don't.
Seriously, say
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay.
Say it.
okay.
Say it. Go. All right. Well, go. Where can people find you?
Oh yeah,
You
tran-
can
We're gonna have a
find
marital
me.
fight right on.
I'm gonna be ADD really quick.
on-
I'm gonna be ADD really quick. I'm gonna mansplaining and crumple all over you. I'm so sorry to do this, but
Do it.
transhennessy@gmail.com if you want to document me or something or work together. I can't pay you. It has to be beneficial. and mutual. Okay. I love you too, and continue. I'm so
Hennessy
sorry.
is amazing.
Hennessy@gmail.com.
Love Hennessy.
Go.
You
bro.
can find me on Instagram at Fabulous Dina Marie, on Facebook Dina Marie Martin, on Snapchat at Fabulous Lady D, and for the show you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Trans Talk Radio, and you can find us on Facebook at
Ooh.
Trans
Lots of
Talk
info.
with JC Best and Dina Marie. And if you want to reach out to us with any questions or anything, you can email transtalkradio@gmail.com.
Transtalkradio@gmail.com.
Thank you so much for joining us. We love
Dina
you.
had to get this out. See, it's tough to have two guys on the show. Now we're over talking you. This was rough. I kind of like this. I kind of like this.
worry.
This testosterone male energy right now. Yeah.
Sorry, Dina. I didn't mean to.
I was the girl in the middle. I like that too, actually.
All right.
And you can find me at JC Best. Just Google me, Facebook, all that stuff. You were awesome, Hennessy. We appreciate you coming on. This has been another episode of Trans Talk, guys. We will see you next week.
You.
Same time, same channel. Have a good night.
Trans Talk.